on a human level, they let him go because they were like, you know what, you've done all enough. We can't keep you here, bro.
He conquered everything, man.
Yeah, he did everything he was supposed to.
Literally,
you mentioned it there about him. He's a man of many traits and a master of everything, pretty much. That's what it is. Like you say, from a defensive standpoint, we already knew about that, but it's offensively, like his passing range, I didn't know about. I see this guy switching play with his weak foot, and I'm like,
without looking, just pinging it.
Yeah, pinging it and like playing through the lines, and obviously because he was next to
Modric, taking off Bruno now, you know.
Like he's
taking off Bruno now. Say, yo, get off the ball, man. Let me do something. Let me do something.
Like, you know,
Cass knows that Bruno ain't it, bro. You know that he knows. Have you see the way Bruno used to bad up McTominay? You see the way Bruno was badding up McTominay? Yeah, that's what Casemiro is doing to him. Like,
of course, man. Levels.
You see the way he was trolling McTominay on Insta and little man in him. You know them. That's why, bro. Look at the video. When Casemiro is badding up Bruno, it's fucking McTominay laughing and like, you know what I'm saying? Doing the thing oh, come on, bro. Because McTominay's like, that used to be me, you know?
Yeah, everyone's a gangster.
You have to hold that.
Everyone's a gangster to the real gangster.
You know that.
Yeah.
Aaron knows.
Right.
You know what I'm saying,
man?
Bro,
everyone's a gangster to the real gangster steps in the room. That's it.
Bro, this is it.
Yeah.
You know, everybody a stepper till steppers come step to you, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what it is. You're to sue surf, man. You know what I'm saying? You're to sue surf and that.
You know what it is, though? And this is why I'm excited next season, man. I still want De Jong. I don't know what you, man, are on yet, but
I think he's going to come, you know.
I think he's going to come now. He's seen, because I think what held De Jong back a little bit was like he was skeptical. He was like, is this really gonna work? Now that he's seen it, and I'm sure he's watched a few games.
Seen it, he felt it, blood. You know that one put out.
Bro, I'm sure he's watched 1 or 2 games of United, probably the big ones against Newcastle, against City, against Liverpool, against Arsenal at home. He's watched all these big games and thought, you know what? If they come back, I might sit down at the table and discuss this with them. So I think this summer, despite Barcelona actually, I think they are going to win La Liga. But even if they do win it, I think he'll look at it and go, yeah, you know what? I'm ready to talk now. I'm ready to talk.
It's all about my thing is with De Jong, I rate him. I think he's quality. I thought he was good in the second leg against us. Does he want to be?
He was actually the best player on the pitch.
Yeah, if he wants to be here, I'm all for it. But if this is whole, I'm not sure, maybe.
Maybe.
Sometimes on Sunday, definitely on Monday. Like if this all, nah. You know what I'm saying?
What are you saying, Flawless? Flawless saying you don't want to seduce him in that? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not with that seducing thing, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Oh, that's seducing, and maybe sometimes I might see you tomorrow, maybe next week. Nah. You're either all in or you're not.
Man. He's like, yo.
Man said, are you free next week and that?
Yeah, serious. Are you all in or not? Give me the chain. You know what I'm saying? And that. Give me the gun. Like you either all in or you're not. You know what I'm saying? We fighting a war here. You feel me? So you have to be all in. That's how I look at it.
You know what I look at it, though? Sorry to cut you off, Flo. I think for me, sometimes you got to look at it from a project-wise. I don't know. At the start, remember, I don't think Anthony was there. Casemiro wasn't there. Who wasn't there as well? I think there was one more player. Lisandro. I don't think we had all them signings when De Jong was first touted. So he was looking at it thinking,
no, we didn't. And then we ended up getting Casemiro instead. And everyone was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then the man were like, oh, he's not a Ten Hag signing, yeah? Like 3 games later, it's like, oh shit, he's the best midfielder in the world. Yeah,
Casemiro is every manager's signing. Any manager's taking him. He's everybody's side. No matter what system you play, what formation you play, what league you play in. I don't care if it's Premier League or it's Sunday League. Casemiro's in your team. What are we talking about? He's a player of that caliber.
And even every Arsenal fan now, they've come round to it. There's a few that I would be like, Partey's been playing better. But ultimately, and like I said, I think with the De Jong situation, I think it's primed ready. Like, I know there's other midfielders out there that I like Barella and whatnot, but I think we need this guy because I know what he's going to give us. I know what the midfielders are now going to be like with him in there. You know what I mean? With Sabitzer there as well. I think Sabitzer's been an underrated sign as well. Like, he's got the mechanisms of a midfield right now. Like, when have you ever seen, if we go and get De Jong, a midfield that's going to be with Sabitzer, De Jong, Casemiro, you got Fred in there.
Eriksen.
You know what I mean? Eriksen. You know, bro, it's not been like that since when? Like, Herrera, Pogba.
Even that man.
Even that, like, you know what I mean? Even that was a bit,
man. Like, that's how long it's been.
Bro,
it's been a long time,
and people
man.
need to stop this not a Man United player bullshit as well, blood. You know them ones there. Listen, there's no such thing as a Man United player. There's an Eric Ten Hag player, or you're not an Eric Ten Hag player, bro. It's not about Man United. It's about the manager.
Johnny as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying it's about the manager. It's about the manager, bro. And right now, Sabitzer and Weghorst, we need to sign both of them. We need to sign both of them. And then we need to sign another striker again. You know them ones there, because that's what it is, bro. Like, Weghorst is more than good enough, to be in the squad at Manchester United. No, we don't want to play 36 games a season with him up front. Of course we don't. But the guy has a role to play, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Most of us in here watch basketball. There's certain men that know they're going to get 5 minutes on the floor every game. And they understand that that's their role in the roster. And they have no problems. That's it. Hit the corner, make a couple threes. That's it. Put up 8 for me. And then, you know what I'm saying? Give me 8 points off the bench. Put some ice on your knees and then go home to your family.
You've done your job.
Like that?
Yeah.
That's it.
You've done
you know what, though? I think for me, like, you know, this is what I just looked at it. I thought, right, let me take my expectations of goals and whatnot. Let me see what he could provide for the team. And when I analyzed it, I started to see, this makes sense. I started to see what he can give us. The link-up play, dropping into spaces where then other people like Rashford and Bruno can run off him. You know, his link-up play, like his spatial awareness is unbelievable. Like, bro, this guy, like I said to you, I know he's not a prolific goal scorer. I can see the stats are there. But we could have a prolific goal scorer like Cristiano Ronaldo and he'd not be benefit to the team. So we've got a guy who's benefited the team and then other people are scoring goals now. Fred has got the same amount of goals as Chelsea in 2023. It's mad in the dunya.
Saeed, are we on the Fred Gadavage train now?
Bro, come on, man. That Fred agenda went like about. That was in 2019. That Fred agenda left though. Like, Fred, don't get me wrong. There's parts of it I'm like, okay, but now I've understood his game now. He's better going forward. You know what I mean? And I don't understand his qualities. And that's what you got to do when you have to be objective about players now. You need to understand their qualities. You need to understand their shortcomings. Then you base an opinion fully when you've kind of looked at it in both angles. And I think for me, Weghorst, man, like, he's the guy. And the manager's speaking well of him. Like, he's doing everything. He's playing a part in every goal. And it's just one of them, like, something needs to hit for him to kind of get his goal.
He's literally playing a part in every goal, but because he's not scoring, man are getting onto it.
And because
he's always the first person people say to take off every time we're not playing well. I don't understand it.
Because he's not flashy, that's why. If his assists and his work was more flashy, and say he threw over a step over and a drop of the shoulder and it looked good on a compilation, people would be like, yeah, Weghorst. But I said this already. Great foul for others. Even in the final, the goal that Rashford scored. The amount of strikers who can't do that, I don't think people realize, yes, it looks simple. We see that pass get overhit so many times. And you need squad players. I look at Weghorst how I look at Fred, because you mentioned it there, Saeed, as like both good squad players. You know what I'm saying? And can both do a job at certain points in the season. We're seeing it with both of them right now. That's what it is. Is there improvement still to be made? Yes. But I like
it makes sense now, though, man. It makes sense now. Like, everything, you have to look at it in its totality right now. We don't have Martial. We couldn't buy another striker because we don't have the money now. We're sorting out new owners. It made sense. And the manager has actually found a way. He could easily say, well, it's not working. Let me stick Rashford up there. And then next we know we don't have balance in our front line. So he said, you know what? This is your role. You might not get as many goals, but you're gonna be, you know, the team are gonna appreciate what you do, and they do. When you speak like to the players, they appreciate what he does.
You can see it.
The goals will come up.